Today we will discuss the chemical reaction and we will define what are those types of chemical reaction. What is chemical reaction? A chemical reaction in which the bonds are broken within the reactant molecules and new bonds are formed within product molecules in order to form a new substance. Chemical reactions are all around us, from the metabolism of food in our body to how the light we get from the sun is the results of chemical reactions. Before beginning with chemical reactions, it is important to know about physical and chemical changes. A burning candle is the best example of physical and chemical change. Take a candle and light it. As time passes, we can observe that candle changes to wax. If you cover the candle with a jar, it will extinguish. In the demonstration, burning of the candle is a chemical change, while conversion of the candle to wax is a physical change. In a physical change, there is basically a change of state of the substance, but in the case of chemical change, mostly, a new substance is formed in which either energy is given off or absorbed. Thus, we can conclude that chemical changes are accompanied by certain physical change. Types of chemical reaction. First is combustion reaction. A combustion reaction is a reaction with combustible material with an oxidizer to give an oxidized product. An oxidizer is a chemical a fuel requires to burn, generally oxygen. Consider the example of combustion of magnesium metal. Here two magnesium atoms react with a molecule of oxygen, producing two molecules of compound magnesium oxide, releasing some heat in the process. Second is decomposition reaction. A decomposition reaction is a reaction in which a single component breaks into multiple products. Certain changes in energy in the environment have to be made, like heat or electricity, breaking bonds of the compound. Consider the example of decomposition of calcium carbonate giving out CaO or quicklime, which is major component of cement. Here the compound calcium carbonate, when heated, breaks down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Third is neutralization reaction. A neutralization reaction is basically the reaction between an acid and a base giving salt and water as the products. The water molecule forms by combination of OH negative ions and H positive ions. The overall pH of the products when a strong acid and a strong base undergo a neutralization reaction will be 7. Consider the example of neutralization reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, giving out sodium chloride, common salt, and water. Here an acid and a base, hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, react in neutralization reaction to produce sodium chloride or common salt and water as the products. Next is redox reaction. A reduction oxidation reaction is a reaction in which there is a transfer of electrons between chemical species. Let us consider the example of an electrochemical cell-like redox reaction between zinc and hydrogen. Here, a zinc atom reacts with two ions of positively charged hydrogen, to which electrons get transferred from zinc atom and hydrogen, and it becomes a stable molecule, and zinc ion is the product. Precipitation or double displacement reaction. It is a type of displacement reaction in which two compounds react and consequently their anions and cations switch places, forming two new products. Consider the example of the reaction between silver nitrate and sodium chloride. The products will be silver chloride and sodium nitrate after the double displacement reaction. Here, silver nitrate and sodium chloride undergo a double displacement reaction, wherein silver replaces sodium, sodium chloride, and sodium join with nitrate, becoming sodium nitrate, along with the silver chloride as the product. Last is synthesis reaction. Synthesis reaction is one of the most basic type of reaction wherein multiple simple compounds combine under certain physical conditions, giving out a complex product. The product will always be compound. Let us consider the synthesis reaction of sodium chloride with reactant solid sodium and chloride gas. Here, we have two atoms of solid sodium reacting with chlorine gas, giving out sodium chloride or common salt as the product.